There's a story that I heard recently that absolutely transformed my perspective and how I view things. Not only did it help me view the world in a way that is more attainable, but also just to understand the fact that there are levels to the differences between how people think and how people perceive situations. And so the story goes like this. There was a golfer that had gone overseas to Saudi Arabia and had met with the king of Saudi Arabia. While he was over there, he was playing golf, and so they ended up meeting and they ended up getting really acquainted. And what had happened was the golf player ended up dedicating one of his rounds of golf to the king of Saudi Arabia. And after he finished the round of golf, the Saudi Arabian king was very pleased with him, was very happy, very excited, very just proud of the fact that he wanted to dedicate that round of golf to him. And so within that, the king of Saudi Arabia had asked the golfer, he said, anything that you want, name it. I want to be able to gift you something because of what you've done for me. And the golfer was like, you know what? I don't really need a lot. I'm making plenty of money. I have kind of the things that I want. But the king kept pressing in. He kept saying, no, really, I need to get you something. And so the golfer, being very humble, was like, you know what? I think that I'll just take a golf club. I think a golf club is a great decision, and it's something that is memorable, and we can have some connection and bond over this. So the Saudi Arabian king was like, you know what? Done. Golf club it is for you. So the golfer comes back to America, and over the next couple of weeks, he's kind of thinking, maybe it's a diamond studded club, maybe it's made of solid gold, maybe it's engraved with his family heritage on the club. Well, a couple weeks go by, and there's still nothing. And a couple months go by, and there's still nothing. Well, finally, 6 months go by, and he goes and he opens up his mailbox, and it's the deed to one of the golf clubs in Saudi Arabia. He wasn't talking about a golf club stick. He gifted him the land and the rights to an entire golf club. 18 holes, beautiful land, super expensive course, all to the golfer. And when I think about that story, how small are we thinking? How small are we dreaming? How small are we praying? Because the golfer was definitely not thinking about an entire golf course, much less in Saudi Arabia. Why not? The king said, whatever you want, I will give you. And in that same way, it applies to our faith. How big are you dreaming? How big are your goals? How big are you praying? Because however big it is not bigger than our God. So dream bigger, pray bigger, ask the Lord for different things, because we serve an extraordinary God who does extraordinary things. Shift your mentality and don't put God in a box. Day 3 of 100.